Tom Casey here talking to you about air filters again today. You know, one of the things we hear a lot for consumers, they're confused about things. Their contractor is recommending a MERV whatever filter, high efficiency like MERV 16, MERV whatever. And then we're talking to them and saying, well, you got to be careful because as soon as you get up in the MERV ratings, even to the minimum recommended of 11, the air filter starts to become restrictive and reduce the system airflow and has all sorts of negative consequences. And then they might hear things like, well, we're going to put a variable speed motor in, or our air handler has an ECM motor, or our furnace has an ECM motor in it. And while that sounds like technology is going to solve the problem, what that really means is that the fan's going to have to run faster and work harder to overcome the pressure loss of the air filter. Now, this may not seem like a big deal, but it will actually cause the electrical usage of the motor to go up a ton. In fact, your electrical could spike so much that it's going to erode into any energy savings you have with your new system. Also, think about this, it just kind of makes logical sense. If that motor has to speed up that much and work that much harder, what do you think's happening to the motor in terms of wear and tear, in terms of heat, in terms of lubrication? That's right, not good things. So even if you're using an ECM motor or a variable speed motor, that doesn't negate the need for good design in terms of the filtration and air purification system. As a matter of fact, if we could slow the air down across the filter, it'll be more efficient. If we can eliminate the pressure drop from a high rated filter, the system will be more efficient. So the goal is to match the efficiency of a filter with the air performance of the system and not rely on some band-aid with technology like ECM or variable speed motors to make up for the sins we're committing because we don't understand how filter pressure drop works. So take it from me, you don't want to use and lose all that efficiency you gain by having an ECM or a variable speed system to overcome the pressure drop of a highly rated filter and give up all your savings. Oh, by the way, you ought to ask what the replacement cost of those high efficiency filters is. Oftentimes what we find is the replacement cost for the filters can exceed the cost of seasonal maintenance on the HVAC equipment. And if you weren't thinking that, you'll be surprised and you'll regret you didn't make an informed decision. Boom.